Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
It's the weekend work with Coach PR and friends. Man, I'm ready. I felt like I'm good. I could retire, Nino. I'm good, right? What you think? You know how I love hip hop, man. And this is, you can't look, she can't even say anything. MC Lyte. Woo! Woo! Oh, my guest today is MC Lyte. Y'all better just pull over. Don't even man.
We're getting into it.
We're going to get into it today.
Okay.
Be real quick, but I could keep you here all day, but I can't. I know you have other things to do.
It's all good. I'm here. Let's live in the moment.
Like one of the first female rapper to actually go gold. Right?
Okay.
Right?
That's what they say.
The voice of all the awards.
That's also what they say.
And she got bars. She was hanging with all the fellas back then.
Whoop, there it is.
That's not what they say. That was done.
Whoop.
What's up, Lyte? How you doing? New album took you forever to hit us with some
Yes,
fire.
I know, right? What is with me?
Yeah, what is
taking
with
that
you?
long? It's just crazy.
What took you so long for that? Why did we have to wait so long?
Well, let me tell you, 2014, we came with a record called Legend. I mean, we had Coco from SWV and Faith Evans and Common and Kenny Lattimore and Mario. It was a really great album. But the executive producer of it wasn't such a great guy. And he kind of got over on the producers. And so I couldn't do that also to the producers. And there was no way that with the shares of theirs that he had, I could do anything with. So I said, you know what? We're going to do a vinyl only. We sold on National Record Day only.
Okay.
We sold out. I think we had like 5,000 pieces of vinyl. Got rid of those across the world even because we were over in Germany and everything with it. And so
Classic
after that,
pieces now.
yeah, I had a little, bad taste in my mouth about it. And so I just said, you know what? I'm committed to TV, film, production. We have a management firm. I'm just going to stay in that land, in that world, and also acting and directing. And so when this opportunity came, which, by the way, I had been working on stuff all along, but I hadn't released anything. And so I saw LL and he just was like, "What you waiting for?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He said,
Thank you, L.
scared. You scared.
Yeah, thank you, L.
He said, "Stop being scared." And I was like, "Okay." And here we are.
Right, finally.
Yeah.
And you have to, L's not on the album, right?
No, he's not. But I sent him something to get down on.
Stop being scared, L.
Yeah. Oh, stop being scared now.
Stop being scared, L. Anyway, so the name of the album,
One of One.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell us who's on there.
Oh, goodness. Well, Kane.
Kane, yeah.
For
So
one.
Kane is on there.
Kane is on there. Salt from Salt and Pepper.
Shout
we
out
got
to Cheryl.
Raheem.
Yeah.
Divine. We got Common and Q-Tip and
Ooh.
the reason why it's taking me a minute is because we have Overflow that's going to be for another record. So we
Okay.
got Tony Braxton, we got Anthony Hamilton on that
Damn.
one. On this one, we got Stevie Wonder. We just put the single that's coming August 23rd is with Mary Mary and Money Long. And it's called Thank You.
That's Thank You. Because you have one now with Queen Latifah, right?
Yeah, that's called King.
King.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
Why
dropped
King
Woman
King?
this year.
Why King with you and Queen Latifah? Like, it's two queens. Why can't you just praising the king?
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
I just was given the song by Knots the Ruler out of VA, and when I heard it, I sat there in my bed. It was probably like about midnight, and all of a sudden, God just started downloading. When I was listening to the music, it was like, this is about men, and it's about kings. And then I started writing the first, and I said, King, King. I was like, oh, the song is called King, King. And then it was just pretty much the lyrics were given to me. I can't explain it. It was one of those surreal, very connected songs, spiritually. and I just listened to him.
Why did you get Queen Latifah? Or how did you get Queen Latifah
Well,
also?
the funny part about it is when we did the Grammy 50th anniversary thing, so I saw her
I was
backstage.
there too. That was fire.
Were you?
Yeah.
That was something,
My
right?
second Grammys. My son's first one, and he loved it.
Okay.
He got to
so
express
that's the Grammys. This was the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Oh, no, I
Grammy
wasn't at them. Sorry.
Celebration. And so I saw her backstage. She was like, "What you doing after?" I was like, "Wow, what's up?" She said, "We're going to the studio with Talib Kweli." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I went, and she came, and we did a song for him. And afterwards, she was like, this is too fun. We got to do this again. So when I went in to do King, I was like, listen, I'm going to be here all day. I need you to come by. And she came by and she blessed us with the hook. And I told her, that's it. I don't need anything else from you.
So I thought, when I saw Queen Latifah, I said, is it going to be a remix? Like, I Want to Be Down remix? Because that was one of the best collabs ever. Like, that goes up to, up there with Flavor in Your Ear.
Yeah.
That collab was, like, classic to me. Like,
yeah, it was one that I really enjoyed. But how about none of us were in the studio at the same time for that record?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so all these years later, because I think 2026 will make 30 years for that record, I think, if I'm calculating properly. So in any case, we weren't in the studio for that. So technically, this is the first time she and I are in the studio recording a song that actually gets released in ever.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's do this. Let's play King.
Yeah.
And I want to play Want to Be Down.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Let's
Introduce
do
the records, man. I want to hear your voice.
All right, for sure.
Take over my show, please.
This is MC Lyte, and you are about to check out King with Queen Latifah right here
on Weekend Work. Now y'all can't fuck with me. I got light dropping. Let's go. It's Weekend Work.
Turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade45.
Procedure.
So you got King, right?
Yeah.
The second single is going to come out August.
Well, the first single was Woman.
Oh, Woman, right, right.
Big Daddy Kane,
right.
Raheem Salt. Second is King with Queen Latifah. Third,
with
Thank You with Mary and Money Long.
Fire. Now, I had Big Daddy Kane on here, and I said to Kane that I said to Kane that he had one of the best opening bars ever to me in hip hop. Come get some,
you little bum.
He said, "Nah, Lyte does."
I already know.
He said Lyte.
Right.
And I was like, excited. I wish I had the video. I should have had everything prepared for you.
It's okay.
Like,
I already know which song he's talking about.
Yeah, it was crazy to me. So do you ever think about,
Well, to me, the first words of a song are everything.
Right.
And it should be what people want to say, want to remember, and at the very least are, happy to hear it. And so with that song that he's talking about, that's Hot Damn Ho.
Yeah.
And that was one of the battle songs, just 10% diss. But I hear that from all the guys.
Yeah.
They always, whether it's Will,
you killed her.
whether it's LL, it's like, Hot Damn Ho.
Not only did she kill the bars, but her hairstyle, I'm just looking at thinking about the video.
Oh, my asymmetrical. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back and look at it all the time. I'm like, wow.
Right. No.
People can still rock that these days.
Well, what's interesting is people say, oh, you thought of that haircut. I'm like, no, I didn't. I copied what was going on in my neighborhood.
In the hood,
and,
right.
I come from a land of Caribbean culture, Brooklyn.
I thought you was from Queens, too.
No.
I know.
No.
I never thought that when I was young.
My grandfather lived in Queens,
right.
in Hamels,
okay.
Far Rockaway.
Right, Far Rock.
And so it was, I was there on the weekends.
Far Rock is not really Queens, though. We don't claim them. Brooklyn, y'all don't claim them too.
Snake Road.
They're the sixth borough.
We're connected by the Snake Road,
It's Snake Road,
by
right.
the Snake Road.
Right.
So, but in any case, it was just like, yeah, shit, I don't know.
Yeah. My brother, he told me to tell you hi. You probably don't remember. He said, she remembers me. She remembers. I was like, shut up, bro. She don't know you.
Right.
But he was on the road with Salt and Pepper with you, Ever. I don't know if you remember Ever.
I would have to see.
See, yeah, I told you, Ever. She don't remember you. She doesn't remember you, Ever.
That's not true. I just need to see him.
Yeah, he said, tell you what's up because he was on the road with you, Salt, Pepper.
Okay.
He's Gavin's. Gavin.
Oh yeah.
Best friend.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
You know who he's now?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Totally.
Anyway, you having Cheryl on there, Salt,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, why didn't you get Pepper on there?
Well, first off, Salt and I have a relationship with the Lord, so we talk much more often than I talk to Pepper.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah, Pep's still running around.
Yeah, well, it's not an oversight. It's just it wasn't that song.
Yeah.
But there might be a song in the future when I listen to it, because that's all I do is I listen to the music. It's like, what belongs here? And so with Salt, I happen to see her and say, hey, we've been working out in the studio. Come by. So I didn't even know it was that song she was going to get on.
Right.
We just played some some stuff, and she said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna get on that one." And so she chose.
Right.
And we also have another song together
Oh, you do?
called "Salt and Light."
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty
that's
tough.
hot.
We've been trying
That's
to clear
hot.
the sample.
Oh, what sample is it?
Salt and Light. It's another song called
Salt and Light.
Like, yeah, because it's a term used in the Bible.
Right.
And so it's another singer that has it, and they didn't want to give it up. So Warren has been trying to figure out how he can rework the music. and make it feel the same.
Do you listen to any female rappers now?
Totally.
Who do you listen to? Out of the young girls.
Rhapsody,
Rhapsody's fire.
Tierra
No
Whack.
no ratchet music.
No ratchet music. Well,
Strip
I'm a
rap.
DJ.
Strip rap. You know,
I'm
like
a DJ, so I gotta play it all.
you play it all.
But
Sexy
yeah, I'm a
Red,
fan.
Glorilla. Lotto,
Glorilla.
all that.
Yeah. Lotto. I mean, the way Lotto rocks the stage, like I gotta give it to her because you could tell she's been in it for a very long time at a young age.
Yeah.
Because she gets on that stage and she owns it. It's almost as riveting as theater.
Yeah.
Really.
Would you work with any? Who would you work with? Would it be Lotto?
Yeah, I mean all of them.
Okay.
I don't have no problem with that.
You
left out Coy
Coy Leray, yeah. Coy Leray's
Coy
fire.
Leray,
She's fire.
Flo Milli, Cash
Because
Doll.
Coy Leray, would I put her in the ratchets? Would she put in the?
Oh no, I wasn't talking about Ratchet. I was talking about newer.
Yeah, newer.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say now? It made me forget.
I don't know, but you thought I was calling Coy Leray Ratchet.
No. Let's play some music, right?
Let's play some music.
Let's get some music right there. Let's Weekend Work, Coach PR, MC Lyte. Album is out when? When's the album?
September 20th.
September 20th. One of one.
Yes.
I'm going to definitely make sure you stream this, download this, man.
Yes.
It's Weekend Work. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're back. It's Weekend Work, Coach PR. I know what I was going to ask you.
What?
It was about the book you're writing in the book. You're helping write a book with, what's her
Oh,
name?
Lil Van Van.
Lil Van Van,
yeah,
right?
Rhyme Time Adventures
Yeah.
with MC Lyte and Van Van. Van Van, if you don't know, is my young protege.
Mm-hmm.
She is 5 years old.
Is she?
Yes.
Well, Nina put me on to her. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Van Van, 5
She's
years
a
old.
sensation, let me tell you. And she's just so wise. And I think anyone who has the opportunity to start in a craft at that age and love it the way that she does, there's no way that she's not going to be the best at some point.
At 5.
Yeah.
And she has light. Yeah.
Well, this
Giving
is
her
true.
light. That's
This is-
it's a win-win.
This is true.
So how's the book? This is true, right? I love it.
No,
Like,
it's great. She's
she
got
has a
an
cheat code.
She's got an album out called Van Van. It's her first EP that
At
she's
5?
dropped at 5 years old. She's got like 3 videos. She performed on the BET Awards with Eris Harris, which
I
is
gotta get
T.I.
my
and
son on.
Tiny's
He's out
daughter.
there running around talking about listening to drill music all the time.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. You
No,
gotta listen to
they
this.
have a song called "Be You," which has like torn up the streets.
Yeah?
because they're telling kids to be you. It doesn't matter what you're going through or how people want to judge you. It's important that you be yourself. But she's got this new record called Van Vans, and she's got a song in there called "Too Bold" with me, Rhapsody, and the Brat opening up for her.
Wow.
She's
Wow.
last to hit the track. She's talking about Pro Tools. She's doing her own thing. You gotta see her little arm when she start rocking.
I gotta get on her
And her
Van
little
Van.
dance. She
Shout
got
out
her
to
little-
Van Van. We gotta get
Yeah.
Van Van up here, man.
Yes, y'all do.
Yeah.
She'll be up here soon. And so we have this book. And the book primarily is just to teach kids that when you fall down, you can still get back up. There's
Right.
no need to wallow in what could, in your world, be the end. It's
Right.
not. It's just a new beginning.
Right.
So just stand up tall and face whatever that is you got to get over and keep it moving.
Are you gonna be touring? And are you gonna bring Van Van with you?
Yeah, I am doing dates now with the Queens of R&B, and then I've also got my own dates, and I'm performing.
That's with SWV,
Escape,
and
702, Total,
yeah.
Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah, the houses are packed.
Yeah, I had a homie. She went the other day and was like that. In UBS.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
killed it.
No, let me tell you, it is a
Was
packed
it UBS?
house.
Was it UBS or the Garden? I think it was the Garden.
I was here with them.
You was at the Garden,
At the
right?
Garden.
Yeah. Yeah.
Packed
Fine.
house.
kids.
People love it. You know, I love what it is that our brother LL has done with his platform
Rock
as
the
well.
Bells, right?
Yeah,
Shout out to,
because
that's Queens. I just had to drop that.
yeah,
Queens.
Oh, see, you and my niece over there. We're
Let's go,
always like
niece.
Queens.
Let's go,
Brooklyn,
niece. Queens, baby.
Brooklyn. Like we keep taking it. What y'all do?
Making it.
Oh,
I'm say faking it. We don't say that anymore. Shout out to Karis One for waking us up on that. Thank you. We don't fake it anymore.
So in any case, it's just the houses are full, and so he did the cruise and the festival and the Force tour, and I got to participate on all of those platforms.
As you should.
And the houses were packed. People
Crazy.
want this music, and they want who they know and trust and feel and have favor for. And so I'm just happy that he's gotten a chance to do what he does on that end. And so it's up to us to keep it
going.
Yeah, keep it going.
Because people are, you have people that are complaining like, we don't get to hear hip hop. Listen, Rock the Bells is open, right? You can even go to 94.7 in New York, and there's other cities, other stations, other markets, whatever. But I guess for what people like just don't have a chance to get to hear it, they don't know.
Yeah.
They want to hear Lyte. They want to hear LL. They want to hear the MOPs and, because artists are still making music.
Yeah.
So, they just
I
need
think
that platform.
I was challenging Tank and his crew that it feels like we need a new genre, a new title for the genre of
adult
icons who make new music should not be concluded as old school.
Right.
Because it's not old school music.
I don't even say them. I said vets. I don't even say vets. There's vets.
Yeah,
I old school. That's why I just didn't say it. And listen, even with
freshness.
How about Method Man went to Summer Jam and he said he wouldn't do it again?
I heard about that.
What'd you think about that?
I mean, I got to talk to him.
I don't think so too, because it's not that crowd. I think Hot needs to have 2 Summer Jams. One for the vets, and one for that week ago, adult rap, adult hip hop, and one for them, like for the younger crowd.
Yeah,
he said the crowd was dead.
Right. I wasn't there. I gotta understand from his point of view what is he expecting from the audience, and lots of times when I look online at what's happening with younger people performing, those younger people they be in it.
They go
they
hard,
look like
right?
they performing.
Yeah.
But when we did the Force tour, they were in it. They didn't necessarily look like that.
Right. We're not gonna do all that, But like a Meth and Redman, sorry to cut you off. Meth and Redman show, their shows, if you ever go, it's like the crowd goes crazy. Yeah. Right. Almost like the young.
Right, but those
artists
are people that are connected to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that because this crowd wasn't going ape,
right,
that he wasn't affecting them.
Right.
They were listening. They were learning. Who are these guys? Like, okay, why does everybody like them? Okay. They were studying them. And, quite frankly, some people don't like to be studied when they're performing. But the truth is, I don't conclude any of it as a bad performance unless you fell off the stage.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. So you stage tonight, Rise Up in New York, you're getting the keys to the city tonight.
Yes.
How'd it feel? Like, how do you feel?
Entertainment key to the city.
Right?
I feel good. It's Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn. I'm going to come to see you in Brooklyn. I'm coming to see that performance.
Come on now. You come on down.
Doing the old classics too, right?
I'm doing
everything.
I'm doing it all, and
you
it's happening at the Coney Island Amphitheater. Yeah, I'm ready.
Coney Island too in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Man.
I know. That's right.
Thank you, Lyte. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach.
I got it. I'm sorry. I got to let it look. They give me the finger. I got to let you go.
Yeah, weekend work.
Thank you very much.
You're very
Album
welcome.
out September. Let them know. September
20th.
One of one.
Yes, next single August 23rd is called Thank You. And thank you.
And thank you. And thank you. Let's go. Everybody give a hand clap. I'm giving a standing up. Let's give it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
Turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Shade.